to design and execute
This call is now being recorded.
Sorry, you should not really.
This call is now taking
I was
notes.
hearing that thing. I was wondering what's going on with technology. But then, so he's widely regarded for his ability to design and execute high-impact communication frameworks that elevate brand visibility, strengthen stakeholder confidence, and deliver measurable engagement outcomes. He currently serves as the head of Digital Communication Unit at the Center for Information, Press and Public Relations at Lagos State University, where he leads a team of communication professionals and manages strategic campaigns. Under his leadership, the university's digital platforms have grown to hundreds of thousands of followers, achieving one of the highest engagement rates among Nigerian universities. He has played a pivotal role in institutional messaging, crisis communication management, and content development across traditional and digital media. For 5 years, he has also served as media assistant to the Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University, providing high-level communication advisory and strategic media support. An award-winning professional, he is a member of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations and the Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria. As a sought-after trainer in corporate communications, public relations, and customer relations, Oluwaseun has trained thousands of young professionals. He is the convener of Mindshift Initiative and author of The Effective Church Usher, a guide to serving with purpose in the ushering department. He is passionate about using communication as a transformative tool for influence, growth, and societal impact. Please, for those of us that are already eyeing him on this call, he is married with children and serves as a minister of Christ Witness at Christ Witnesses Evangelical Mission International. Please let's put our hands together and make welcome our convener and our speaker for tonight, Oluwaseun Banja.
Gotcha.
All right, thank you. That last part got me.
Dami will be very proud of me. I have to put that line there.
Of course she is. Of course she is. Women supporting women. Well done. I hope Imam will start to support me too. All right. Thank you very much, Inyo. Thank you for that introduction. I feel elated and happy to be here. Okay, should I say happy to be here? I mean, we do this every month. So I'm trying to bring my screen up. All right. So please confirm that you can see my screen. All right.
It's
all
coming
right.
up
Yes,
on my
thank you very
end.
much.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's up now. Yes, so I want to say good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for being a part of this, for doing this consistently with us every month. We started last year, and here we are today, consistently over the last 13 editions. We have seen various testimonies and people telling us how much of an impact the Mindshift webinar is actually having on them. And I must confess that I've not been doing this alone. Of course, if you have been following, you know that I have a very powerful team in which I do this, and I cannot be grateful enough to God and to these very wonderful, dedicated people who are working behind the scene consistently to ensure that we bring this to you every month. Please confirm that I'm audible. Please confirm that I'm audible, all right. Thank you very much. And one of those people that I'm really grateful to God for is, of course, the moderator. I call her Mrs. O. Inyade. Thank you very much for, starting off very powerfully. You are one of those people who I look back and I thank God. I'm grateful for the gift of men. I'm grateful for the gift of you. And of course, my other co-convener of Mindshift, Eboluwa Jidonu, is also working behind the scene for today's edition. Thank you very much for consistently keeping fit. Today, we are talking about 5 life-changing lessons that I've learned from the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The book is written by Dale Carnegie. And it's one of those timeless books, one of the most powerful books of all times. And it's one book that really has influenced me. And while trying to prepare for this edition, I thought that what can we actually speak about? And it occurred to me that there are a lot of lessons, a lot of powerful insights in this book that young people, especially, and indeed everybody, needs to come to terms with, needs to know, needs to learn to improve their everyday relationship with people, to improve their parts, ability to connect to people, to improve their people skill, because one thing is certain that no matter how gifted or how blessed you are, you always need people, you always need that community. And so I've interacted with a lot of young people, many of them talented, many of them very brilliant, many of them are very articulate, but I see consistently that there is a gap, something is missing in where they are and where they ought to be. And one thing that I've discovered that is missing is their ability to actually relate with people, relational skill. And how can we help people to build these relational skills? And that's why I decided, okay, let's speak about how to win friends and influence people, a book that has really personally influenced me. So, like I said, it's one of the most powerful books of all time. And if you have not read this book, I encourage you to please ensure to get a copy of How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Now, this book was written in 1936. That was when the first edition was written. So, and that is roughly about 90 years ago. So, such a long time. But it has remained timeless. The lessons, the truth in that book has been consistent, over the years. And I think that even today, it's even more consistent, even more relational, even more relevant to us, because we are at an age where people are consistently talking about skills. Yes, I mean, everybody's talking about skills. Everybody's talking about ideas. Everybody is talking about the next big thing. But the question is, how are we building communities? How are we relating with people, especially as young people? I see. So, and I like to open by this, start with this opening quote by Dale Carnegie, which I think is summarizes to a large extent the whole essence of this presentation. And it says that the greatest barrier to influence isn't lack of charisma, it is an excess of self-love. Now, this is very powerful. We're at an age where self-interest, this is very powerful. We're at an age where people are more interested in themselves, are more self-centered, are more selfish than ever before. Okay, so every time we see people go online and you see people share stuff on social media and everything, and everybody's talking about me, how I love money, how I should be the center of attention. Everybody wants attention, everybody wants people to see them, everybody wants to be noticed, everybody wants to be influential and powerful. But the question is, how do we achieve this? How do people really become influential? We love to be influential. We love to influence people. You love to be somewhere and say that I have influence over this group, or I have these people in my community. I have these people in my group. I have these people that I can look back and rely on. I have these people behind me. I have this support system. We all love that. But the question is, how do we achieve such level of influence? Now, this quote is saying that the greatest barrier to that is not charisma. I mean, there are a lot of people who are charismatic. There are a lot of people who are brilliant. There are a lot of people who are smart. So it's not so much about how charismatic you are. It's not so much about how smart you are, but your ability to influence people actually lies with, your ability to be less self-interested, to be selfless, your ability to see others as people, to see people as people, your ability to honor people, your ability to be interested in people, rather than being interested in yourself, right? So, and he has this quote again that I think that it was important that I share. And it says that success is largely determined by how well we relate with people. So I know for sure that on this group, practically everybody wants to be successful. And I mean, if I'm to open up the chat and ask, do you really want to be successful? I mean, consistently every month, the things we talk about are how to make people better, how to become a better version of themselves, how to achieve success in whatever it is that they are doing in life. So my assumption is that everybody wants to. We all. There is a reason why God created you to be in a community. There is a reason why God created you to be in a family. There is a reason why God did not drop you on an island and say that you should go through that island and deal with animals and deal with plants. There is a reason why you find yourself wherever you found yourself, right? And the ability for you to harness the relationship you have with people, to harness the connections you have with people, determines how far you go in life. I'm yet to see anybody in life that grows in isolation. No. And of course, that is why when I see people who say that, oh, I am not a people person, I am a me person, I love my space, I do not like to deal with people, people are troublesome, people are trouble, people gossip, people do this and people do that. Oh, I would rather be alone, I'd rather be in isolation, I'd rather grow alone, I would rather be self-made. The truth of the matter is, if you have that kind of a mindset, it is only a sophisticated way of living in your comfort zone. It is not about temperament, because a lot of times we hide it under the fact that, oh, it's temperament. No, it's not about temperament. You're only finding a sophisticated way to continue to live in your comfort zone. And the truth of the matter is, there is no growth without interaction. You must understand. And we must establish that from the start, that we all need people. We all need communities. We all need thriving relationships. No matter how gifted you are, you need thriving relationships. You need real people. You need connection. You need the ability to be able to connect with people. So when you say that, oh, I'm shy. Oh, I am an introvert. Oh, I do not know how to, create friendships. I do not know how to build friendships. I do not know how to meet people. It is not my thing to be among people. Then you are only saying that you are not willing to grow. You see, the things that make us grow are the experiences we have from other people. Nobody grows by all they know and in themselves only. People who are afraid to live with people are probably afraid because they don't want to be betrayed. And the truth of the matter is, when you are betrayed, when you go through betrayal, it helps you to actually understand people, help you to learn patience, helps you to learn perseverance, helps you to learn discernment. Some people are afraid to open up. They are afraid to relate with people. They will tell you that, oh, I'm a me person, simply because they don't want to be challenged. Simply because they don't want to encounter ideas that are better than their ideas. Simply because they feel that they are not good enough. So whatever it is that you find as a convenient excuse to want to say I'm a me person and run away from people and run away from thriving relationships and say that you really don't need people, then all you are saying is that you are not ready to grow. And there is no growth, there is no success without growth. If you really want to succeed in life and achieve whatever it is that you set to achieve, whether it is in ministry, as a minister, whether it is in career, whether it is in business, whether it is in education, whatever it is that you set out as your life goal to achieve, whether it is becoming a better version of yourself, iron sharpens iron. So the Bible says you need people to sharpen you. You need people to help you to grow. And you're not going to achieve that if you don't know how to relate with people. Okay? So relationships open doors. Influence creates opportunities. Right? So there is no gainsaying the fact that relationships are powerful. Now, I want you to imagine this for a second. That everybody that has achieved one level of success in life or the other have relied on the instrumentality of relationships. Think about it. Have you seen anybody that grew or that achieved anything in life that has not needed people to achieve that? That is not likely. Influence creates opportunities. Hear me. The more influential you are, the more opportunities open up for you. That is the truth of the matter about life. The more influence you have among people, the more people you have in your circle, the richer the quality of your circle, of your connections, of your relationships, the richer your life. The more powerful you are likely to go, the more opportunities you are exposed to. And you see, something I've seen consistently is that most times when people say there are no jobs, I was telling some young people recently that when people say, oh, there are no jobs in Nigeria, the truth of the matter is there are jobs. But most jobs that you see advertised, 90% of them have been taken up by referrals. And many of you are HR professionals and you can actually corroborate what I'm saying. Before you see a job outside, People get job faster by the people that refer them, by the people that connect them and tell them, oh, this person can do this, by the power of their connections. That's the best way to actually grow and thrive and to get jobs and to get opportunities. So the more the quality of people you have in your circle, the more the quality of the opportunities that open up to you. It is as simple as that. Now, I also say that your gift and talent are never enough. You need real relationships, and there is no gainsaying that. You see, you might be the most talented person in this world. You might be a first-class graduate. You might be gifted. You might have the ability to minister, to preach. You might have the ability to do anything. You might have the technical skills. And oftentimes they say that technical skills get you into the room, but your people skill keep you in the room. Your ability can open doors for you. Your certificate can open doors for you. Your innate ability, your talent, your gifts can open doors for you. But what actually keeps you on that pedestal, what actually helps you to grow and to rise in life are the people that you have around you. Is the relationship you're able to build around you. Is the quality of people that you are able to influence and have impact on their life. That is simply the way it is. And there are so many young people on this group, on this call. There are a lot of things, that mistakes that we made growing up, that I felt that young people should not be making such mistakes. There are many young people who have the gift and talent and abilities, but they lack the basic human relation skills. And that's something you must cultivate as you wish to grow in life. Relationships are so powerful that even the Bible says that when a man's way pleases the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. You see, even God wants you to have quality relationship, to have peace on all sides, to have people around you that are interested in you, even God. And that is why when God created Adam in the Bible, there was a reason why God looked at him and said that it's not good for him to be alone. So if you are an isolated person, you like to cut yourself off from people, and you think that you actually don't need people because you are smart, you think you don't need quality relationship because you are brilliant, then that is an example for you. You need people. You need people. Now, so what are those lessons that are picked from this book? And I'm going to share them very quickly. The very first one is that become genuinely interested in other people. Now, it's very simple. If you want to win friends and not just be popular, but to actually have quality relationships, and every time I talk about winning friends, I am talking about having quality community, quality people around you. If you want to win friends and influence people, the very first thing, the most fundamental thing you have to do is to become genuinely interested in people. You see, many of us have a sense that the world revolves around us. There are people on this call as I'm talking who thinks that the world revolves around them and everybody must kowtow to them. Everybody must bow, at their feet because they think that they are smart. They think that they are brilliant. They think that they are the best. They think that they are gifted. They think that they can minister and fire will come down. But if you really want to have friends, if you really want to have influence, two key things that are necessary for you to grow and advance in life. The first thing is that you need to become genuinely interested in people. You see, Dale Carnegie said that you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than in 2 years by trying to get people interested in you. And that is a fact. A lot of people want people to be interested in them. And that's why I said that they see themselves like the world revolves around them. I have people that when we talk and the next thing they start telling you, oh, you've not asked for me in the last 3 months, you've not asked for me in the last 4 months, you are not interested in me, you abandoned me, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. And I asked the question, if I've not called you in the last 3 months, does anything stop you to chat up and say hello? Some people are so self-centered, so self-engrossed that they feel that everybody must bow to them. Everybody must look out for them. Everybody must pamper them. Everybody must treat them like a king and a queen. But the question is, are you actually interested in others? Do you see people as people? You see, A lot of times when we fail to have real connections, because we are trying to get people to be interested in us. So you have mentors and you want the mentors to be interested in you. You want them to love you. You want them to do this for you. You want them to do that for you. The question is, are you interested in them? You have friends. Are you interested in them? Are you interested in their growth? Are you interested in the success of others? Are you happy at the success of others? You see, you need to shift your mindset from asking, how can this person help me, to asking, what can I learn and what can I do for this person? You see, a former president of America says that stop thinking about what America can do for you. Think about what you can do for America. And that is very powerful. You need to stop thinking about how people can help you. For some, immediately you make a connection, like you make a friend, you meet a new friend. And the first thing you are thinking is about, what can I get from this person? Some of you are into friendship, not because of the value you can add to that friendship, not because of the impact you can add to that friendship, but because of what you can gain from that person. If you are friends with me and all I see in you is this parasitic sense of relationship, that you are a parasite, you are a leech, and all you want to get from me is why you are going out with me or why you are friends with me, then I'm wary of you. I run away from people like that. Some of us are so selfish and so self-centered that we are constantly asking how can people help me? One mindset I'm growing, I'm trying to develop in people around me, and my daughter being one of them, is that every time you argue with somebody, every time you meet with somebody, every time you want to present your case before somebody, never talk about what that thing can do for you or what that person can do for you. Talk about what you can do for that person. Never talk about how that thing, for example, you want to get something from somebody and you are saying, no, this thing will benefit me in this way, or it will help you to do this and help you to do that. That's the faulty mindset. What you want to be talking about that, how can this thing be of benefit to you? If it's able to benefit you, then somehow you'll be willing to support me in it. If I see a benefit in what you are presenting, if I see a benefit in your proposal, if I see a benefit in your friendship, then I'm willing to open up myself, to commit myself to it. But if all I'm seeing, and we must rid ourselves of this very selfish mindset, if all I'm seeing is what you will benefit from it, what you gain from it, then I can never support such. So have a mindset that every time you go to people, every time you relate with people, let it be known that whatever I'm doing, there is a benefit in it for you. So it's not about what can I get from this person. Even for many of us, let's even talk about the general human relationship you have, lovers relationship. Before a girl will date a guy, the girl will think about what do I stand to gain from this person. You see, the truth of the matter is this, and you need to come to terms with this reality that everybody is selfish. Everybody in life is selfish. Everybody looks after their own interest. Everybody is interested in their own interest. So if you are coming to me with whatever it is that you're coming with, and all I see is your own interest, and I'm not seeing my interest in whatever it is that you're pushing, then I'm not interested. Oh, you see people as mentors. You want people to mentor you. Have you asked yourself that this person that I want to mentor me, are you not going and saying, oh, if you mentor me, I'll become better. I want you to mentor me so that I can get jobs. I want you to mentor me so that I can be able to speak in public. I want you to mentor me to do this and that. Have you asked yourself, this mentor, what is it that I can add to this person's life? What can I offer this person? What impact can I make in this person's life? You want to win friends and have real friendship and have real community, real relationship? Think less of yourself. Think more about what you can do for others, right? That's the very first key thing that I think you need to hold. And what are practical ways to show this? Number one, remember people's names. And I cannot say this. I cannot say this enough. You see, the first place where I learned the power of names was actually in this book, Dale Carnegie's book. And it says that the name of a person is the sweetest thing to their ears. People's names are the sweetest thing. That's the best thing they want to hear. Imagine being in a crowd of people and somebody calls your name. Even if it is not getting everybody's attention, it gets your own attention. Because we love to hear our names. Names are powerful. So if you want to actually have real relationship with people, learn to remember names. We may trivialize this thing, but it's very powerful. So imagine you've met somebody at a program, in a public function some few months back, and later on you meet the person and you're saying, oh, Mrs. Inyade Ogunjemite, how are you? Mr. Cosmos, how are you? You feel special, don't you? You feel good that this person pays enough attention to me to remember my name. Names are powerful, and it is something that we must value. You see, in the book of Isaiah 43 verses, verse 1, the Bible said that I have called thee by name. And so if God can pay so much emphasis on names, why can't we? Why can't we? See, a lot of time we relate to people and immediately they tell us their name, we've forgotten. Now I need to say this, that everything I'm saying in this session is not to say that I've achieved perfection in them. No, I'm actually also growing and learning and trying to get better. And I also wish that you can also get better in these little things, right? So there are times you meet somebody and maybe you have a few conversations, you've forgotten the person's name. Okay, that happens a lot of time. But if you learn this particular key, when you meet people that you're actually interested in, try to remember their name. Try to pay close attention to their name. If it is possible, relate that name with something or with somebody so that the next time you are seeing them, you are remembering their name. Immediately you meet somebody after a while and call the person by name, you get that person's attention. It's a very powerful, powerful nugget, but which sometimes you don't know. So number one, first way to show interest in people, remember their name. The second thing is research about them. Okay, we are in a global world. We are in the world of internet. We are in the world of information. We have information on our fingertips. The easiest thing to do these days is to meet somebody, and before you meet them, you already know about them. If you are meeting somebody who is especially important to your life, who has a power to decide certain things about you, it can be in interview, it can be in a formal gathering, it could be in a meeting, it could be on any platform. If you know who you are going to meet, hello sir, hello ma, make a research about them. Go to their social media platforms. Check out them. What are they doing? What are they interested in? And what that helps you to do is that as soon as you have those information, the next time you are meeting them and you are talking to them, you are able to have real conversations with them. Some young people, some of us, don't know how to keep conversations. Because immediately you ask, how are you? How is the family? There is nothing more to say. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. But really, if you want them to be interested in you, and you really want to get their attention, please research about them. And the next time you are talking about them, tell them about, oh, I read this about you. Oh, you made a post on LinkedIn or social media, and I like that post. There's a lot of truth in that post. As soon as you say things like that, you get them. They're interested in you. That's how to get people to be interested in you. That's how to build relationship. The next thing, be involved in their growth, not just showing up after they are made. Hello, sir, hello, ma. There are friends around you that all you need to do is to show some interest in their growth. You say you don't have friends, or you don't have good friends, you don't have quality friends. One of the most dangerous things you can do to yourself is to look down or underestimate your circle. Oh, you see, the first time, and I need to digress a bit. The first time I heard about Obi Kubana was when he had his mother's burial in his village. And the video was all about social media then. And anybody who is anybody in the entertainment industry, in business, in whatever, they were identifying with Obi Kubana. And I was wondering, how did this guy become so influential? How does he know so many people? I mean, there are a lot of business people, multi-billionaires, who are not so influential, who do not have such a rich connection. And I was wondering, and it was subsequently, when I was seeing stuff about him on social media, how he shows up for people, how he helps the young guys and young ladies within his circle to grow, then I understood that really people had to show up for him. The first time I also heard about Sheyi Vodi, I mean, for some of you who are social media, whatever, you've probably heard about Sheyi Vodi. He's a fashion designer based in Abuja. And Sheyi Vodi is one of the most influential people in Nigeria. A fashion designer, a billionaire, fashion designer. But he has built immense wealth from his fashion designing business simply because he has people, he has connections. And you wonder how he achieved that. Again, if you follow him on social media, you will see how much of interest he has in people, how he shows up for people. Let's go to the Christian community. You see pastors like Nathaniel Bassey having Hallelujah Challenge, and you see the kind of ministers that show up for them. The likes of Jerry and co that show up for them. They call themselves brothers, covenant brothers. You see how much they are present, how much they are interested in what they are doing. It is not by accident. It is not by getting people to be interested in them. It's not by showing that I want you to be interested in me. No, it's about the fact that they've also shown up for people. So be involved in people's growth. Some of us, we are looking at those that will help us in future. You look at your circle and they are just ordinary people like you, and you are saying, oh, these people cannot help me. My helper is not here. My helper is not my helper, oh, my helper, my helper, oh, my helper. There is another because you are looking for helpers somewhere very far. Can I shock you? The people that will be instrumental to your next level of growth are probably already the circle you have now. The people that will accelerate you, that will push you to your next level of growth are probably the same circle you have now. It just takes one referral. It just takes somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. It just takes one of them putting in a word for you. So be interested. Don't show up after they are made. You see some people say, oh, he's a big boy now, he's forgotten me. Hello, Siloma. Did you contribute to his growth? Did you even as little as encourage him when he was striving? There are many of us who have businesses, who have friends who have businesses. How much do we even to retweet or reshare our friends' businesses? How much do we even patronize our friends' businesses? You don't patronize their business because you think, oh, you become so familiar with them, you don't see any value in them. If you do not see value in the people you have in your circle, there can be no value that will be attracted from them to you. It's just the way life works. So somebody said you cannot have zero impact in my trajectory of growth, and then you have a sense of entitlement to him after I've made it. It's impossible. It does not work that way. Be interested in people, help people to grow. Okay? Find ways to improve people's lives or help their vision. Find little ways. Please, can we all mute? Please, can we mute? Can we put our speakers on mute, please? Thank you. Find ways to improve people's lives. Find ways to improve their lives. You see, this program we are having, this Mindshift, it came up as a result of the interest to help to improve people's lives, the lives of young people. I mean, we're looking around, myself, Ebonlo Ajidono, and Inyade Ogunjemte. We're looking around and we saw a lot of potentials, but people who lack the ability to understand what it takes to get to where they should get to. I mean, we saw a lot of that. And we felt that, how can we improve their life in our own little way? What can we do to help people? So this program is a result of that. So, and when I brought up this vision, I mentioned it to Ebonlo and they embraced it because they've also been working towards that. And here we are today. If there are people who have helped my vision and improved my life, these are people that have improved my life and helped my vision. There is no way I will grow tomorrow and I will look back and I will say that, oh, I cannot reckon with them. So there are people in your circle who can improve who you can improve their life, who you can contribute little to help them to grow. Maybe patronizing them, maybe recommending them, maybe mentioning their business, maybe sending their CV. If you want to have real practical, real relationship, if you want to have influence, these are ways to help to build it. When you ask people, the next one, ask how you feel. I mean it. Be genuinely interested in people. A lot of us, there are people around us who are stressed, who are emotionally down, who are drained, who are depressed, who are going through a lot of things in life, but we can't see because we are not paying attention. Pay attention to the people around you. That your friend that is just, I mean, you guys are growing together, pay attention to them. That might be the person that will actually help to grow in life tomorrow. When you ask people, how are you? Ask them and mean it. Mean it. When you say, how are you? It's not just how are you and move on. Okay? So show interest in people. Learn to give gifts. A lot of us, we are parasites. We don't know how to give gifts. All you do is collect. It has never occurred to you before that, oh, your mentor is having his birthday. Let me just send an ordinary biro to him. I've made it something of a personal thing that the people I see as mentor, I see as leaders, no matter how small, I try to give them something. It may not mean much, but they value it. And if you give to somebody, it shows that person is not so much about how much it is. And that's one thing you must learn as a young person. It's not so much about how much it is that you're giving them. It's about the heart, the interest, that this person is genuinely interested in me. You see, Dale Carnegie says that the only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. So if you want somebody to be your mentor, and a lot of young people want that, please, when you approach people to be your mentor, let them know what you can do for them and how you can help their visions and their dreams to grow, not just what they can do for you. Now, the second thing, and I'll move very quickly, is win people to your side, not by criticism, but condemnation or complaint. And this is also very powerful. Some of us want to have real friends and have influence, but you think that you can have influence by how much or how loud it is that you can argue. You can criticize or you can condemn. Let me tell you this. It does not take wisdom to criticize. A fool, any fool, can criticize. The easiest thing to do in this life is to criticize people. Oh, these people don't know. Oh, the government is bad. Oh, Tinubu is a terrible person. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, your friend. You criticize your friend. You criticize people with your circle. It's the easiest thing to do. Any fool can do that. But it sends people away from you if you don't know. You see, somebody said that small minds, they talk about people. Average mind talks about events, but great mind talk about ideas. So when you think about how you can have impact and influence, not about how you can condemn the failures or the flaws of that person. You see, when it comes to arguments, some people can argue for Africa. You don't win friends. I'm yet to see anybody who wins an argument. I don't know if you have seen, you can tell me. I'm yet to see anybody that you have an argument and you win. Do you know why you don't win? You will not always win an argument because there are people who are intentionally deaf and dumb. Arguments involve ego. And when you succumb to an argument, somehow your ego is bruised. And nobody wants their ego to be bruised. So, I mean, the popular argument that is on social media, who is the greatest of all time when it comes to football? You see, myself and my brother, Peter, we started having this argument 20 years ago. 20 years ago, when Messi and Ronaldo, when they started blossoming, when they were coming up. We started having this argument 20 years ago. Guess what? 20 years down the line, today, nobody has won the argument. For many of us who are Whiskey FC, and the video 30 Biggie Gang, please, how many people have you won to your side by arguing that Whiskey FC is better than the video? How many people? How many people have you won to your side by arguing that this person is better than? No, people don't win arguments. Arguments don't necessarily win you friends or give you impact. It doesn't work that way. You see? So what you need to do if you want to have real friends, real relationship, and have influence on people, is to show respect for the other people's opinion. Understand that people's opinion is a result of their growth, their experiences, their background. Respect people's experiences and background. Respect it. Never tell somebody, oh, you are wrong, because hello, man. You are only seeing things from the lens of your own side of it. I mean, you could see this cup half empty, and somebody's experience tells them that the cup is half full. It's just a matter of experience. It's just a matter of growth and the experiences they've had and what they've gone through. That's what shaped their experiences. So you are not always right. You will not always be wrong. What you must do if you really want to have real friends around you is not to try to criticize them or condemn them so that they can see that you are better off or complain about them. What you should do is to also try to understand people and have an open mind. Nobody grows in life by being fixed. Fixed mindset will destroy you. And I want you to hold that very dearly, especially if you are a young person growing up in the corporate world or whatever it is. A fixed mindset cannot get you anywhere. You must be open enough. You must be liberal enough in your thinking and see things from other people's angles. Learn to respect people's opinions. Learn to honor people's opinion and experiences, and not try to lord your feelings and views over theirs. Everybody is a product of their experience. You see, you will not always be wrong and you will not always be right. So when you are right, and you know you are right, good. When you are wrong, also, please, by all means, apologize and move on. So how do you do this? The loudest people are not necessarily the most correct in conversation. You see, that you speak the loudest does not mean you are correct. A philosopher, I can't remember his name now, says that I will not die for my belief because my belief may be wrong. Okay, so if you hold on tenaciously to your belief that this is the way life is and it has to be like that, this thing is white, the person you're arguing with may actually not want his ego to be bruised, and then we see that it is white, but we tell that it is green. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so don't seek to dominate conversation. Let other people feel that the ideas is also theirs. When you work in a team or you are actually in a community, hello, Saloma, learn to pay respect and acknowledge others. Learn for others to also feel like they contribute, they are valued, they are important in that conversation. So recently we had a program in my office, and my boss, there were some of us who put funds together to celebrate certain people. And when my boss was going to come up, of course, I was really not interested in anybody knowing that I played the part in it. But what did she do? She called every one of us out. Those who have played the part in this thing, she called us out and acknowledged that these are the people that made it happen. There are times when I will probably write a speech or write something for my boss, and she'll probably talk about it and then mention that I appreciate this person for contributing to this thing. I feel like a human being. I feel happy when stuff like that happens. Some of us like to appropriate the effort of others to ourselves. You cannot influence people that way. These are little things that they will not teach you in school, but they are very vital to your growth. Learn to acknowledge everybody's contribution. Learn to put in a kind word for people. Learn about it from now. Be sympathetic to the person's other people idea. Dramatize your ideas. Never resort to insult. And something I've seen on social media is that on social media, crazy place. When there's an argument on social media like this, if somebody lacks the ability to marshal his point, they resort to insults. When you see people who resort to insult on social media, they are empty. They are empty. If you are such a person, please stop it. It does not make you any better off. So number 3, always make other people feel important. And this is also very closely related to the first. Make people feel important. You see, Ralph Waldo Emerson, he says that every man I meet is superior in some ways, in that I learn of him. You see, you are not all sufficient. You are not God. Have this mindset, understand this, that there is a lot of things that you don't know. Yes, you might know a lot of things, but there are also so many things that you don't know. And because of that, whatever it is, anybody it is, no matter how small they are, it could be the cleaner, it could be the gatesman, it could be that your friend that you don't rate. You see, familiarity breeds content. We have become so familiar with some people that we don't rate them anymore. Hello, Saloma, that friend you don't rate, please start rating them. You see, everybody in one way or the other has something of value that you don't have. So make people feel important. You see, how do you make people feel important? Listen attentively and actively. A lot of us have very bad social skill, such that you are having conversation with people and you lack the ability to listen. Listening is powerful. It's powerful. When you listen to people, people feel heard, people feel valued, people say, sing. Learn to listen. A lot of us are easily distracted. Your phones distract you. Music distracts you. This distracts you. That distracts you. For God's sake, when you are dealing with people, make them feel like they are a real human being and you are paying attention to them. Give honest appreciation. Learn to say thank you. Many of us are so entitled that we lie. We do not say thank you. Please, sorry, thank you. And what are those 5 things safe that they taught us when we are small? Please, sorry, thank you. Please, if you remember the other two, please in chat box. I'm trying to, remember. But let's say thank you. Let's appreciate people. If you want to have friends, if you want to influence people, if you want people to actually, excuse me, someone say, excuse me, I'm sorry, right? Learn to say thank you. Learn to appreciate people. Always look for genuine strength to praise. Some of us, we feel haughty. We feel so highly of ourselves. We feel that we are better than others. Hello, Saloma, you're not better than others. See, I always believe that everywhere I find myself is just an opportunity that I have. That opportunity, if somebody else that has that same opportunity, they'll probably do it better than me. That's the way I see things. So that you have the opportunity to be in a position, you have the opportunity to go faster than your friends, you go ahead of them. It does not necessarily make you better than them. There's always something good, something better about each person that you must acknowledge and you must value. Even when the result of an engagement does not go well, first, appreciate that person. You see, give credit publicly. Don't take credit for the work of others. Honor people. The book of Romans 12:10 says that honor one another above yourselves. There is a song we used to sing. J-O-Y, J-O-Y, surely it must be Jesus first, yourself last, all that's in between. Honor people. Acknowledge people. Pay attention to people. You want to have influence. Honor people. Influence is not something you demand. Real friendship, not fake friendships, not friendship of this and that. Real friendship. They are a product of how you treat others. You see, if you want to constantly make others feel seen, heard, remembered, and valued, you won't have to chase influence. It will come to you naturally. You see, I have not always been a people person, and I must confess that I've not always been a people's person. It took me time as I read books like this and read other books and related with people, mentors. It took me time to start cultivating the ability of being a people's person, and I'm still learning, anyways. To start paying attention to people, to start getting interested in people. I've always loved my space, but I have a brother, Peter. I doubt it is on this call. Peter is a natural people's person. He naturally connects with people, and I admire that about him. And those are things I wish I get about him. But you see, it just goes to tell you that you may not have it. It may not be natural to you. You may prefer your space. You may prefer to stay with people. It may not be a thing for you to value people, appreciate people, or make them feel seen. It may not be your thing, but it's something you can learn and cultivate. If really you have a goal and you want to achieve them, because you always need people. Lesson 4, and my time is almost up. Smile and stay positive. And I'll say this, please smile. It does not cost anything to smile. Have a positive aura. Let people see you and feel that they want to be around you. Do you know there are people that you naturally don't want to be around them because they give off bad energy, bad vibes? That should not be you. If you want to have real friendship and have influence over people, hello, Saloma, learn to smile. Learn to have positive aura around you. You see, Proverbs 17:20 says, a cheerful heart doeth the body good. Be cheerful. Carry positive attitude. Don't wear your problem. Everybody has problem. Problem no dey finish. So don't carry your problem. Don't transfer your aggression. Whatever you are dealing with, don't transfer it to others. Okay? Be confident, not hurting your approach. Never be shy of your religious inclination. Hello, Saloma, you are a child of God. Be confident to say, I'm a child of God. Be confident to show forth your principles. Always dress for the occasion. Little things that matter. The way you dress, the way you smile, the way you smell, the way you shake hands. Hello, when you shake hands, shake his family, look into the person's eye, and smile. Those little things, those soft skills, they go a long way in influencing people. Whoever is going to follow you must see you as somebody worthy of being followed. Okay, so those are things I personally started cultivating, and it's helping me. So dress for the occasion, smell good, and the fifth of it is that listen. I mentioned it earlier and it's very powerful. Listen. Pay exclusive attention to people. When you listen to people, listen to understand. Don't be quick to show forth what you know. Listen to hear people. Hello, sir. A lot of people have friends, but they don't have anybody to talk to. There are people who want to talk to you, but they know you won't listen. Have you noticed that sometimes if you just open yourself up to somebody, you feel lighter? The person might not have done anything for you, might not have provided any help or any explanation or any solution, but you just feel lighter. People are looking for people they can talk to. People are dealing with a lot. And if only you show yourself as somebody who is ready to listen, you win them. So listen, become a better listener. Don't interrupt when you listen. Maintain eye contact when you listen. Ask follow-up questions, remove distraction, learn to close your mouth, very important. Some people, they revel, they are happy about the secret of people they know. That's their pride, because they know that they can always tell others people's secrets. If people don't trust you enough to share their bodies with you, and they know that your mouth will be sealed, then you can't win them. The easiest way to self-sabotage yourself is to hear things about people, get people's secrets, know things about people, and know not to close your mouth and tell it to others. It's a very dangerous thing. I don't want to know how anointed you are. If people cannot trust you with their secrets, you can't influence them, you can't win them. They will run from you. So learn to close your mouth. And most importantly, take follow-up action. If you have to take up action, stand up for people, speak up for people. Girls support girls, men support men. When you see your friend being in a situation that you should not be, stand up for them, speak up for them. Speak up for them, show up for people. And also intercede for people, pray for people. Okay, James 1:19, be slow to speak and be swift to hear. Finally, and I close there. What are the key takeaways for me? No matter how gifted or endowed you are, if you will ever go far in life, you need people. I want you to hold that on the left, on the left palm. If you ever go far in life, no matter how gifted, how talented, how spiritual, how much or anointed you are, how much of a first class you are, how brilliant you are, no matter how endowed you are, if you are going to go far in life, you need people. That's one thing. The second thing is that genuine interest in people is the foundation of lasting influence. So if you are going to have influence, be interested in people. Look beyond yourself. Sometimes take a step back from yourself and just look around you. Look at those circle of friends that really do not matter much now. Look at them and be interested in them. As you help somebody to grow, somebody is helping you to grow. We are holding each other's hand and we are growing. That's how we build influence and have impact. You don't need to be successful to build meaningful relationships. You need meaningful relationships to be successful. That's the fact of the matter. And I close with this quote. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. How do you make people feel? And that quote is attributed to Maya Angelou. And it's on that note that I will end it here. I hope that moving forward, you have these things that they will not teach in school. It's not something they teach in school. It's not something, but they are soft skills that you need as a young person. If you're ever going to go far, you need people. and you must be genuinely interested in people. You must have quality community, quality contact, quality connect. And how you do that is first by deploying yourself, having impact in their life, adding value to people's life, making people feel like people, no matter how low they are, no matter how powerful they are, no matter how high they are. Make people feel like people, make people feel seen, make people feel heard. Deploy yourself into others. And as you do that, naturally, you will have influence. Naturally, you will have impact. Naturally, you will have real friends that can also help you to grow in life. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Wow. Thank you so much. That was powerful. I feel like you needed more time, because if we had left you, you'd have gone on and on. But
Right.
I mean, we're grateful that you were able to summarize everything just in the short time that you had. I mean, with the emojis that are flying now, it just shows that you've done great justice to the subject at hand. Thank you so much. Do we have questions? I know that we've spent about 2 minutes above our time, and we sincerely apologize. We know that this session is quite impactful. So we apologize for the extension of time. Again, because we've taken our power nap this afternoon, we can just say 5 to 10 minutes extra. So we can just take quick questions. I see that Shade's hand is up already for a question, contribution, or whatnot. We'll try to wrap this up very quickly. So when you're asking your questions, please go straight to the point so that we're able to wrap up in another 5 minutes at the most. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
Loud and
Yes,
clear,
Shade,
Shade.
please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. So,
Yes,
my
we can.
question is basically this here. So, while I was looking at the topic for tonight's program, I could just all I could deduce from it was that it's just about having empathy, humility, emotional intelligence, and the likes. But in the recent world now, we know it's full of criticism, condemnation, and the likes. It's not like a norm, and most times is the people we look up to, like our leaders, our superiors. Like, let me give an example of someone that lost a baby. She had a miscarriage, and then the boss was the first person to say, "Oh, you are looking so big." In that moment, she lost her voice, and then someone else had to tell the boss to apologize. So now we are saying, "Oh, we don't want to argue, we don't want to, banter words, or we don't want to fight, or we don't want to respond to people that criticize us, condemn us." How do we go about it? Because we all can't just be keeping silent. Oh, let it go, because it also builds hatred, it builds strife in us, in everywhere, our workplaces, in church, in your marriage, we need to address things sometimes. We might not have the right approach though, but how do we curtail all of this? That's my question. Thank you.
Okay, can I quickly respond to that? Uh, okay, thank you very much. Shade, that's a very powerful question. I think I stumbled on that video by the course of the week. And the truth of the matter is, one thing you must understand is that, number one, you are never going to be friends with everybody. You must have that understanding. And this lesson or this session is not to say that you must seek by all means to be friends with everybody or to keep the peace at all costs. There are people who are out to bring you down, who are out to make you feel less of yourself, who are out to embarrass you, and you must also learn when to stand up for yourself. It's very important. It's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to speak up when you have to, especially for whoever it is that do not necessarily have a role to play in your growth. Right? You see, there are people that whether they like you or not is irrelevant, but there are people that need to like you. The people that are actually relevant to your growth, to where you are going to, they need to like you. You need to find ways to have quality relationships with such people. But there are people who necessarily would, or they don't have any role to play in your growth, and they are happy to bring you down. They see you as a competition. Hello, when you have to speak up and you have to stand up for yourself, please do. And that's why I also mentioned the fact that we also need to stand up for ourselves. We need to speak up for one another. We need to help one another, never to be shy, to actually say things the way we feel it when we do. but wisdom is profitable. You see, you must understand the situation, understand the environment, and when to assert yourself and when to use emotional intelligence. That's what I would say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oluwadamilola, you have your hand up.
Okay, hi. So, good evening. I just wanted to ask, because when Mr. Shane was speaking, he talked about how we have to, as much as possible, be of influence to everybody. And people that have influence are people that have enough people around them. Just like if you influence somebody, there will be people that want to associate themselves with you. So when you are a person of influence, like you are made, like you know that, okay, people want to be around you and all of those stuff. How then do you know the people that are real and the people that are not? Like you mentioned now that over time there will be people that will not like you. Obviously, people will not like you, but there are people that will still come close to you, knowing fully well that they don't like you. So how then do you organize, Abi, deal with that situation? Yes.
Okay, so thank you very much. Let me quickly answer this. You see, you can deceive all the people some of the time. You can deceive some of the people all the time, but you cannot deceive all the people all the time. You see, people can pretend to be what they are not. It's only a matter of time. Time reviews people. Time reviews intentions. You see, so like I said, everybody is interested in their own life, in their own interest, in their own growth. So when you come around me and all your mindset is what you can get from me, it's only a matter of time. You will be found out. And when you are found out, like I said, learn to give gifts, learn to say positive things about people, learn to help people, to promote people, learn to give people platform, learn to refer people, learn to connect people. If all these things, say I'm a speaker and I have influence on you, and consistently every month I have Mindshift, and not once have you even said, let me reshare this person's flyer, or let me invite somebody to this program, it means that you are only in that relationship for what you can get from me. And eventually you'll be found out and I'll drop you. So it's just, I'm not saying everybody should start sharing flyer. I'm only saying that when you're interested in people, you will also be interested in what interests them. And it's just a matter of time. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know that we have any more questions. I can't see any other hands up. So we're just going to wrap this up very quickly. Thank you so much. It's been quite an interesting session. I'm going to hand over to Ebu now so that he just takes us through the process of joining the forum. For those, pardon me, for those who are new, amongst us and are looking to join our forum, Ebu, you can go ahead and just intimate them on how to join and any other information that we see important to pass right now. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Madam Yade, and our speaker, and also our convener of this Mindshift initiative, Assistant Pastor Oluwaseun Banja. Please let's give them confettis, emojis, just to celebrate the wonderful session that we've had today. It's always beautiful when we have engagement like this, and key information that have just been shared. I will always say this, for me, learning is not an event. So you don't just join this platform and then it ends there. No, it's always a journey. That's something I'm always proud to say, that learning is always a journey. So I always encourage everyone to please put in the habits of continuous learning. And the only way you can do that is to be part of a community that helps your learning, be part of a community. We've talked about making friends, influencing people, and these are the immediate people that you can easily connect with. They've been part of this program. They're aware of the key information that have been shared here today. So I'm sure that they are also keen on making new friends and connecting with you. So it's not a one-sided move. It's a mutual goal now. So please feel free to join the Mindshift community. The link is on the chat. Just click the WhatsApp link and you'll get approval from the admins and they will admit you in. And then you can just keep connecting. We'll keep providing resources, valuable information that can keep this conversation going. So for the next 4 weeks, the conversation is going to be on this subject matter. Our speaker will keep sharing quotes, information, resources that will help us keep putting all of this information into use. That's one thing about learning. You just get to see resources that can help you start applying them. So we're going to be doing this for the next 4 weeks before we meet again. This program comes to you 4th Sunday of every month. So the next edition is going to be happening in August. And I'm just so happy that all our series are always recorded. So please feel free also to visit the YouTube channel, Mindshift YouTube channel, and subscribe to the channel. You will see all the editions that we've had so far. I'm just moved to just quickly share this with on. I'm currently projecting the YouTube channel, and if you take a look at this channel, you get to see all the previous editions of this program on different subject areas. Also, we've had our moderator today, Madam Yade, who also handled one of the very interesting topic also on mentality of a champion. So please, let's visit the platform, unless all the learnings that are in this platform, put them into use, connect them with the topic that we've had today, and make a robust use of all the subject areas. So please, feel free to visit the platform. All the previous 12 editions that we've had are currently on the platform, and today's session also will be uploaded before the end of today. We look forward to having everyone also next month, where we'll be having another important aspect of this program, another very key topic. I'll be having another speaker who will be engaging with us. And another very important thing is, before the end of the year, God willing, we should have another in-person workshop that will bring everyone together. So we'll not just be connecting virtually, we'll also be seeing ourselves. So we'll be connecting physically, we'll be networking, we'll be working together to create a community, you know, of mind shifters that can continue to make impact in our respective areas. Once again, we appreciate you. We are so happy that you're part of this session today. And this is where we're going to end the session. Feel free to turn on your camera. I want us to just do something very quickly. Feel free to turn on your camera, and let's put a face to the names that we have on the screen. Feel free to turn on your camera. We're going to just say thank you in our own respective language. I'll speak my language, you speak your language. Just say thank you. Let's be uniform. We're just going to say thank you, Mindshift, or any in your own indigenous language. Can we do it together in the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. It's been a beautiful time. Enjoy the rest.
I'm able very quickly before we go. We are going to be having a single summit. I think I should mention that single summit in Quem. I think that should be next second Saturday in August. We'll share the flyer as we get it set, so that whoever is able to join us is also able to join us. Because you see, the first career decision you make is who you end up with, who you marry. Very, very vital, very important. So we're going to be engaging singles on those very key insights about relationships, direct flags, and things to run away from. It's harder than this. So look forward to inviting you when we are ready to roll out. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining.
So the WhatsApp link is not working.
Ebon, please, the WhatsApp group.
Can you check? Someone just said the WhatsApp link is not working.
Yes, they'll provide a phone number that they can contact so that we can share the links with them. Thank you very much. Etsim Clement, Jami Jinodu, I see you. Doka Zomotola, thank you. Adenike Karimot, thank you. Mokandas, thank you. Temitope, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you. Chineye, thank you. Thank you. I just said blessing. Damrela Banja, Emmanuel Adeoye, Etsim Clement, Bola Jimo, Unview Sesetin, thank you. Joseph Israel, I see you. Thank you.